So how do you demystify old programming? You allow yourself to begin to see through it. And there's only one path to doing that, and that is get over yourself. Allow yourself to begin to know who you truly are. And beginning to know that, beginning to let that settle into yourself, into your everyday experience, is so freeing. Begin by maybe choose one thing. Let's say that you feel that you should never be angry. And so you're going through your day, something happens, and that anger feeling comes up. Well, one of the things that you can do to demystify your own old programming, which is that you should not get angry, or if you do, you should get over it really quick, not feel it. Allow yourself time to just feel it, to be angry. Let yourself be really, really angry. If you need to, put yourself in a room by yourself. But let yourself really, really, really feel it. And while you're feeling it, let yourself be super, super grateful that you're feeling it. The feeling of anger is one. It's a protective feeling for one thing. Back in the wild, you would need to know what to be angry about, wouldn't you? You would need to know so that you could protect yourself. So that's where that feeling comes from. Begin by thanking that origin. Wow, this is a really important human emotion that I'm having. As you begin to realize how important that emotion is, sitting and thanking it. For one thing, emotions can only last about 20 minutes, usually not even that long. My timing of that kind of thing, it's about 5 minutes. If you're not sitting telling a story about it, if you're just feeling it. So you begin to understand with something like anger that this is useful, it's helped me. It's not helping me right now in this kind of situation perhaps where you were in. But that ability to let yourself know that this is just being human, there's nothing wrong with it. And that as you sit and see it as a biochemical thing going on in your body, you begin to allow yourself to not run from it. What happens when you run from your feelings is that they get bottled up. You've heard that. It's a pretty common saying, bottling up your feelings. The other thing that happens is that at some point you can't do that anymore. And so you explode, or you find ways to cover up those feelings instead of just allowing yourself to feel them. But the really interesting part is that they need to be thanked. They came for a reason. Now, your interpretation of that reason could be not helpful, but the feelings themselves are there to help you. And so you can begin little by little, one thing at a time, loving yourself and being patient. But begin to look at your old programming and let yourself know that, hey, these were my culturally understood ways of dealing with this. But the truth is, emotions are biochemical events. They come and they go. And they're necessary. They're absolutely necessary. So you begin to sit with all of that and let yourself be grateful. And in doing so, you'll find, little by little perhaps, sometimes more quickly, those things that you have felt that you had to hide, those things that you felt you had no control of, you'll begin to find that your interpretation of them changes. And as it changes, you begin to open yourself up to a new way of being in your human body, which no longer has to criticize it, no longer has to criticize other people, no longer has to be feeling helpless. Truth is, you've been given everything that you need to be human, just like you are right now. But your society continues to tell you that it's not enough. I'm here to tell you that your society's wrong. That within yourself, as you allow yourself to be gentle and loving and accepting and give up this whole myth of perfectionism, there's a softer and sweeter way to be in your body. And it's not that far away from you right now.